Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
Honestly, haunted.
Spooky version.
It's a really spooky season. Like, for some reason, we're in the testicle.
Oh, hi.
Hey. For some reason, the whatchamacallit theme song was playing backwards.
I feel great. I feel like perfect.
It was really good.
Really spooky. Did not like it.
I kind of
all.
prefer it now. Let's just do that instead.
You're right. Let's actually.
I'm sorry. We want to listen to you backwards.
Let's reverse this entire potterino.
Oh, and then put that in AI, and they'll be like, you know what? We can't play this.
You know what? You know what?
You know what?
Biggest podcast ever.
Big. I was gonna say, you know what? This is Hitler. But
And our listeners
Bad.
quadrupled.
yeah,
Not that that's possible, because that would mean over 7 million people listen.
that's too many people.
Way too many people.
Way too many people.
So we're in the testicle. If you can hear Drake, it's because that is the sound of my brain. Just kidding. I heard that he was taking a break from music. Email Diane if you care.
I don't think so.
To focus on his true passion, texting girls under the age of 16. My name
I
is
heard
Drake.
he was leaving Toronto. Email Diane.
He's really had some interesting he has a new album, Nobody Cares, but he like low-key disses Rihanna in it. Rihanna.
Interesting.
He's-
Why? Leave her alone.
Leave her
please.
alone. Why are you like so obsessed with her? She's a bajillionaire and she doesn't care about you. But I guess in it he says that sex with her was average, and I'm sorry, there's literally not a chance.
I feel like it's maybe him projecting. I mean, it feels like sex with him would be very average.
I think sex with him would
Deeply
be
average.
below average. Sex with Rihanna would be above average, and then when you take the average, it's average.
Interesting. Email Diane on that math.
Like, I don't doubt that their sex together was average, but like if I were to have sex with her,
So you're saying that
Explosive.
he's being correct in what he's saying. The
He's-
sex with her was average because he's
he is,
average.
No, because he's so below average, and she's so above
interesting.
average.
Okay, this is interesting math. Yes.
So when you take the
no,
average,
I get it now.
when
I
you
get
take
it
the
now.
average, it's average.
I like that.
I like that too. So really, he's dissing himself.
You're right. You're
How's
really,
that?
really, really
Is
right.
that some of the best math on earth?
I mean, I really good.
Really good, yeah.
Really good.
I can do sex equations all day.
Sex equations, Drake equations.
Oh,
Which is him texting 16-year-olds.
absolutely. That's him trying to figure out if she's too old to text.
How old is he again? Like my age?
What's your guess? How old is Drake?
My own age.
Okay, 36.
Here we go.
I think he just turned it up.
I think he's in 1987, baby.
But whatever, we're in the testicle, so whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? We can shoot a gun in the testicle. No one's going to come do anything about it.
No one's going to come do
'Cause,
anything about it.
I mean, Zoe definitely has a gun. Do you think any of your neighbors have guns? Something to think about.
Definitely something. If you know for a fact your neighbor has a gun, email Diane. Remember that guy I dated? Gobble, gobble.
You're right.
He had a gun.
Oh my gosh. Hey, gobble gobble vision, because it's Thanksgiving in Canada this week.
Oh, Mazel tov.
Monday.
What do they do
Monday.
there?
The same thing.
Oh, turkey?
There's no, I mean, it's not like a football element, I don't think. There's no
Okay,
like
sure.
parade element.
Sure.
But it's a turkey time.
It's a turkey lurkey time?
It's a bit of a turkey lurkey time. Gobble
But like
down.
cranberry sauce, all that?
Cranberry sauce. Yes, we have that.
Is there anything different about it other than football and parade?
No, except, I mean, like, here's the thing. I feel like when I have Thanksgiving here, they're huge. When I had Thanksgiving with my family, it was 4 people.
Oh, okay. So it's just a little bit more of like a quaint, a more intimate family
I'm
meal.
sure people really do it up. You know what I mean?
Is it also celebrating the genocide of the indigenous people?
I don't know why they even started it. I gotta like look it up. Because every time I'm just like, oh yeah, it's Canadian Thanksgiving. And I don't know why we do it. I really don't know why.
Well, we'll look at it, put it in the Slimer.
Listen. Why Thanksgiving at all? When someone's Thanksgiving, like holidays, Thanksgiving, like that's their fucking favorite holiday.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely
so
jump off a bridge.
Question mark. I'm like,
It's
it's fine.
so, like, can't you
Like
just
pie,
eat mashed
but
potatoes any other day of the year?
You literally can eat them any.
My name is
go to your dinner,
Mashed
but we don't
Potato
have to.
Johnson.
My name is Mashed Potato Johnson, but like, why does it have to be such a huge thing? It's not a destination. It's not a personality.
Do you have a favorite holiday?
Oh my god. No, I don't have a favorite.
Me neither.
I mean, I like Halloween, but like
Do you?
when I was a child, I loved Halloween.
You know how I feel about Halloween.
And Zoe hates spooky.
I mean, I just feel like, no offense to all of the Halloween adults, but like, you're a Disney adult in disguise.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair to say.
Thanks. And other than that, there's really no holiday that I think is worth celebrating.
Jewish holidays are fun
Sure.
when you get to celebrate them with friends and not family.
I'll
say that.
I'll do a Seder.
Yeah, friend Seder, fun.
Friend Seder, fun.
Family Seder, long. Boring.
Did you
Someone
ever
cries.
find the Afikomen growing up? This is a really long
No.
testicle, by the way.
Sorry, longest testicle, and
Okay.
we're talking about.
You know what? Let's just see how this testicle is. Very elongated testicle.
Wait, have you though ever found it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I definitely like won a Barbie or two.
Jesus.
My name is Mattel. Okay. All right. Consider that testicle above average.
Oh wow.
Just
Interesting.
like
Sorry.
my name is
Thank you.
Julia Davidovich, and Sex with
Oh.
Me.
Above average for sure.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think,
say actually.
honestly.
I mean,
Oh my
honestly,
God.
above average. No offense.
Thank you. No offense. What are you saying? No offense.
I mean, you're welcome.
I mean, thank you so much.
I'm blushing.
Well, I don't know why Zoe's so horny right now.
I don't know.
And also, my name is Zoe Clark.
Okay.
Horniest one in the room, but also sex with me, deeply above average.
I would say deeply.
when I feel. When
I would
feel
say
like
deeply average.
Okay.
But like
I'm trying to compliment her, and she literally won't take it.
deep,
Bitch won't take it.
deeply average. Because I'm so cavernous.
Oh, hold on. The Furby opened her eyes because she heard. Whoop. Did you say cavernous?
I said cavernous pussy.
Furbies, I was going to say cavernous, the most cavernous pussy
Oh.
in the world.
Honestly, their whole entire body is one cavernous pussy.
Their whole entire body is.
My name is Furby.
My name is Mattel. Whoever
Oh.
made it, actually. Who made it?
Who made you?
Who made you? Oh, you know what? We
Oh,
can't
it's
forget.
Tiger Electronics, of course.
The fuck is that?
I don't know. I just made it up, but I didn't because that is what it's called. Well, who's your bad boy on the block this week?
Oh my god. I feel like I have so many. I mean, I wrote down only 2, but I may have more.
Okay.
I may simply have more.
Okay.
Let's see here. And I already know yours.
You
It
do
took-
know
Oh
mine,
my
but-
god, it took me everything not to tell you about mine.
Oh.
First of all,
Is it an airport?
no.
Oh.
Well, maybe I have an airport. I haven't opened my notes yet, but the one that I remember yesterday, I went to the fucking dentist, and
No.
they were like, any complaints, and I was like, ugh,
And you're like, my head hurts and the environment.
I have so many complaints.
I do too.
I'm such a bitch.
But about your mouth, they were asking specifically.
They were asking about my mouth. First of all, it was like, I have another dentist. I have another patient who just went to Canada and they're Jewish. I was like, cool.
Okay. Like,
Listen, my
doesn't
Jewish
that break
dentist
the HIPAA
loves-
violations or whatever?
Well, no, maybe not. Maybe like they can tell you someone's well, maybe it doesn't.
They could
Who
tell you
knows?
someone's travel itinerary.
Travel itinerary, and if they're Jewish, I mean, like,
That doesn't fall under patient
it's
doctor.
fine if you're Jewish, because if your dentist's Jewish and you're Jewish and you're hearing about another Jew, that's the perfect trifecta. 'Cause
That's
it's like all
literally
we do.
That's simply
all-
gossip. It doesn't have anything to do with doctor-patient confidentiality.
It's allowed.
Like if everyone is Jewish,
It's
it doesn't
allowed.
break any laws.
You're right.
So it's perfect.
Jewish law says, Jewish law states, it breaks no laws.
Yeah, in the Talmud, it says that dentists can talk to one Jew about another Jew if the dentist is Jewish.
Especially if he's bragging about how well that other Jew is doing.
Oh, were they doing well?
Yeah, they're literally like a rocket scientist. And I was like, of course I'd like to hear that.
Okay,
they
but
go
how are
here.
their gums?
I don't know. He
Probably
didn't tell me
trash.
anything about that.
Interesting.
He only wanted to play up or, talk about how great he was, which is
Interesting how
fine.
he omitted that information.
But my gum's terrible, I guess,
Oh,
because
are
I
they?
needed a deep clean.
Oh, fuck. Really?
And it's a 2-parter because I have to come back tomorrow.
multi-quadrant.
And I said yesterday, but I meant Friday. So that was
Oh,
a fun.
fuck.
I literally had a deep cleaning at 9 a.m.
Ooh.
It was so...
I've had that done.
He like double numbed me, not like double numb me like on both sides because he only did the right side. So like now I have like a little bit standing here waiting, like standing and waiting. Like it's but like I'm like I hate opening my mouth right now.
Okay.
He does such a good job, I will say. He really goes at my mouth.
Did they do the thing with the measurer where they're like 3, 4, 3,
No, I don't
5,
think they did
4,
that.
2? Ugh.
Maybe my gums are okay in that way, but like
Oh.
I complain that like it hurts sometimes when I eat candy.
Was he like, you
Women,
are
will you
in
please
your
hide
mid to
me?
late 30s, stop eating candy?
Basically. He's just like, can you not eat so many chocolate bars? And maybe that would clear things up.
Okay, but like, how dare he say that during spooky season?
Yeah, can he let me live? I'm a Disney adult. I've never been to Disneyland.
Wow. Okay, so he numbed you up.
in the bottle.
Oh, absolutely.
Like double numbing. Like I left and I was like,
But did he get the scrape? Did he scrape you?
He blasted me.
Oh.
And also scraped, but also like did like a scraping where he was like, you know that thing that was there? It's gone now. And I was like, bitch, I've been going here for 10 years.
Did he show you what he scraped out?
I knew exactly what he meant. It was like a little thing.
A little chunklet?
Yeah, but it's not a chunklet. It was like, I thought it was like the texture of my tooth.
Oh, yeah, it gets hard.
Gets hard.
It gets hard.
But he blasted it.
They'll tell you how hard it gets.
So now everyone knows how disgusting my mouth is, despite going to the dentist like almost every single year.
You know what I hate? The water spouter.
Oh, this one was okay this
cold.
time.
Too cold. My teeth are too sensitive and it's too cold. Make it a little warmer. Hey, dentist, if you're listening, you can warm that up just a little bit for me.
Dentists don't care.
No, they
don't give
don't.
a shit.
They literally could give.
But I also watched Love is Blind when I was like, but like what I did was I kind of rewatched the episode that I kind of half paid attention to the last half to. And like I was reacting to it.
You were like too drugged off and you're like, oh, Izzy, come on, man.
Fucking early TV talk. Fuck
Yeah.
Izzy.
Early TV talk, everyone on the season of Love is Blind is absolutely insufferable and none of them deserve love.
Honestly, I stand behind everything she just said.
It's just been like such a fucking shit show of a season. I'm like, and we'll get into it when we do updates. Oh, that's one of the updates.
Yeah, I mean,
because we did talk
we're allowed
about
to do TV talk, even though actors are still striking.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a TV talk because I really need to talk about this TV show I'm obsessed with.
Okay, fine. It's fair,
and it's a reality show, and it's not American, so it's fine.
Okay, fair.
It's Korean.
Oh,
I know.
Interesting.
I know. Usually, I'm like a subtitle. I'm a little bit of a subtitle bitch, but
does it put you to sleep or something?
No, it just like requires a lot of focus for me. But I make an exception for this fucking reality show that I can't stop watching that I'm obsessed with.
I'm so curious what this reality show is.
That's just a little teaser for the end of the episode.
Well, my dentist was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm just reacting to the show. It's fine. I kept like shaking my head.
You were like, yeah, it's just Lydia.
It's just fucking Lydia's a bitch.
They're all just wild.
They're so nuts. I love it.
My bad boy, this isn't the one you know.
Tell us.
And it's more of
another one.
Open discussion.
Okay.
About the emergency alert.
Oh my fucking God.
I gotta say, I think it was overhyped.
Overhyped in what way?
I was like, oh, so it's just like 3 loud beeps, then we're done. Like I was expecting it to be like a minute, 2 minutes of just like an extended beep. Also, they said it was going to be at 2:20 Eastern, and it was at 2:18 Eastern.
Figure it out.
Like, why aren't you like? Why are you so early?
My big question was like, okay, well, if you want to scare me, not that this is what they were trying to do, but I think they were trying to scare me.
I think it's spooky season.
If you want to spooky season me,
yeah,
emit some kind of loud, terrifying sound from somewhere else, like a.
Oh yeah, because I thought it was going to come out of the TVs, the computers, everything.
Do it creepy. Do that creepy. But like, then there were like posts being shared that were like, ladies who have secret cell phones. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, is this real?
I don't know. I mean, yes, it was basically saying like if you're in a domestic violence situation and you have like an extra cell phone for safety reasons to turn it off because it's also going to go off.
So nuts.
I know. But like, what if they were like, I'm going to turn it off at 2:20 and then it went off at 2:18? That's why you have to be on time with these things.
So fuck you, government. You ruined
fuck you,
everything.
Joe Biden.
I hate you, Joe Biden.
If there was a drop, that could be the emergency alert sound. Which one would it be?
The really scary one. Wait,
no, I mean one of our drops.
Oh, ooh,
fun little question. So true. I would have said, "Kill yourself."
Oh. Yeah, that's a good one. How do you think he's doing right now?
Bikram,
how are you?
Bikram, if you're listening.
Bikram, where are you? How are you?
Have you done it yet?
Done it yet? Like kill yourself?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But he definitely would.
We haven't heard about it. My other bad boy. Oh wait, you have another one.
Oh, I do actually. Wait,
Yeah.
what was it?
Yeah,
I was
yeah, yeah.
I may have more that I just did not write down. Wow.
It's okay.
Okay, this
Maybe
is
I'll-
also kind of like an open discussion.
Amazing.
Open mouth coughing is deeply back.
Oh.
People are doing it big time.
Interesting. Where?
Like literally Albertsons.
Oh,
I left the produce section because someone was open mouth coughing because I was like, get me out of here.
you can't open mouth
What
cough in
are
the
you
produce section because everything is open air.
It's all open air and there's mist.
And there's mist, and your cough is going to
Fucking
mix with the mist.
Are you nuts?
Do you wash your produce right when you get home or before use?
Who does that?
I don't know. People online do it.
Oh, I mean, like sometimes. I mean, if maybe I'm going to use them that day, pause. Pause.
I only do before use. Do you have a salad spinner?
No, but I've been thinking about getting one.
I've been thinking
I
about
also-
it too. Oh my god,
sisters! I just really hate having to store one because they're so cumbersome. You
Salad
can't-
spinner sisters?
Yeah, salad sisters. SSS, triple S. Is that bad?
I don't know.
It's like I used to have one.
Oh,
It's just again, I hate storing that.
I know
bitch.
they do take up a lot of space. They're no like collapsible salad spinners.
That should make a sound when you do it.
Okay, I mean,
But make it easier, honestly.
well, they have the button one now.
Can you air fry lettuce? Email Diane. Weird question.
Weird question.
Is that a weird question though?
I think it's kind of weird. Yeah.
It is.
Have you ever had like grilled romaine?
No.
Okay.
Sounds nice though, actually. Your second bad boy, which I know.
My second bad boy, which you know, is Jerry decided to descale the kettle. Yeah,
Wow.
Jerry Springer broke into my house and was like, "We need to descale the coffee kettle."
And you're like, you
And I
came
was like,
back to life?
from the dead. And he was like,
certainly is spooky
He was like,
season.
"Yeah, there's way too much scaling on this coffee kettle for me to rest in peace."
You're right.
So I guess you do that by soaking it in vinegar. Here's the thing though. You have to remember to dump out the vinegar and clean it, because if not, your wife is going to make coffee with vinegar the next day.
Your
and it's
bitch
going to and your bitch wife's day is going to be ruined by drinking.
And it's good.
Thank you. It was essentially like drinking vinegar with like a boop, like caffeinated vinegar.
Ew.
I mean,
So, like,
literally
kombucha,
coming to a
basically.
store near you probably.
Oh, yummy.
You know who
Do you think
probably
it has
does
health
something?
benefits or not?
It's like very Gwyneth Paltrow to drink coffee that's brewed with vinegar instead of water.
She would. I mean, people do drink apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, they do.
It's like practice. I feel like
Practice?
George might.
As a
gen-
practice.
As a practice.
Not for practice.
No, not for practice.
Like you never know when you're going to have to drink apple cider vinegar in a crunch.
Or like diluted. Oh my God, there's so many people out there that drink like diluted, and you're just like,
I know, and
why?
like singers will drink olive oil. I'm like,
that sounds
gross.
tasty at least.
No, it doesn't.
Mediterranean diet.
Okay. I guess it is a bit of a Mediterranean diet.
Everything is so messed up.
Everything is so messed up. Okay. Any other bad boys?
I didn't break any suitcases this time at the airport.
Oh, that's amazing.
I gotta say, Orlando,
Yeah.
you're steamy.
Oh.
What's with that air?
Oh, hot.
Interesting. Yeah.
How's the airport?
Oh, beautiful new terminal.
Ugh.
Kind of an early good boy. I won't. Well, I mean, it was good because I didn't have to use the tram, because there was like a
nice.
whole tram.
It was small.
so many Disney couples.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They went there to get engaged,
Oh, to
engaged,
fuck
hitched,
on Mickey or something.
to fuck on Mickey, to fuck in the Mickey Hotel or the Goofy Suite or whatever the fuck.
God, the Goof Troop suite.
Yeah.
Can you imagine fucking like? Can you imagine doing anal for the first time in the
Oh.
Goofy suite?
Absolutely.
That's probably what they.
That's
bill
the
it
only
as.
place I would do anal.
Do anal here.
Yeah, yeah. And hey, if you've done anal in the Goofy Suite, email Diane, because she
Please.
absolutely has too. And then she would say, "We're Goofy sisters."
Yeah, she'd be like, Goof Troop was about my anus, actually. It
Yeah,
was about
absolutely
my gaping
was.
asshole.
Diane's definitely a Disney adult. I mean, I don't think that.
I think that goes without
I
question.
think that goes without question.
I mean, she has several of those weird little hats. She has
yeah.
worked every single vacation around some kind of Disney,
some sort of
world
Disney
or land or cruise.
she'll only travel to places if there's a Disney within reach.
She has a Disney credit card.
Oh yeah.
She would never even watch any of the Jim Henson franchise.
God no.
It
But
feels
like,
like cheating on Mickey. She'd
Yeah.
be like, Kermit? Absolutely not.
have you seen the new Little Mermaid?
No.
Nah.
Is it good?
It was fine.
Just fine?
Just fine.
I'll watch it.
I
seen
didn't
the
remember
Barbie
how
yet either.
scary it was.
Scary. Oh,
It's a
what
bit
part?
scary. I mean, there's like the sharks in the beginning.
Okay, sharks are scary.
Sharks are scary, and like Melissa McCarthy singing, kind of
That's
scary.
fucking terrifying. Is she Ursula?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't Lizzo do like a whole thing where she wanted to be Ursula because she plays the flute? Wait, does Ursula play the flute? Email Diane.
Thingamabobs, I've got 20 on the other hand. Okay, well, let's move on to our bad boy updates. We're doing updates this week because we haven't done updates in a while. We've had a couple Lucy.
We love that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Shush, shush, shush.
I love that. Oh, I fixed the shelf, by the way.
Oh, you did?
She's beautiful.
It worked?
I think so.
Amazing.
I probably wouldn't like balance anything too hard in it. But
You wouldn't like sit on it.
Certainly not.
Be kind to everyone.
I wore that shirt the other day.
Oh, have you watched
I might die.
Ellen DeGeneres' Saving the
God.
Monkeys show?
No, because you didn't even answer my... Or maybe you did. I don't remember now. I sent
Probably
you a
was like-
picture of it.
You did.
Because I didn't see it. That was... Like, where is it? HBO or some shit?
HBO.
What the fuck is this
I
shit?
saw a tweet that was like, this looks like a fake show on 30 Rock.
You're right.
It really
does.
Yeah.
What's she literally doing? How is
Jane
she saving
Goodall?
monkeys? Oh, she's doing it with Jane?
No. But she's doing Jane.
She's being Jane.
She's being Jane.
I hate that.
Ellen as Jane.
Ellen, why? Ellen, we
I
all
guess
know
that's
you're
a bad boy update.
That is a bad boy update.
Yeah.
Ellen is saving monkeys. Is Portia involved at all, or she's just like
no.
this is kind of your own thing?
Yeah, I feel like she's letting Ellen have this.
When Ellen's away,
Yeah.
Portia's like, oh, thank God.
Oh, she cannot wait for Ellen to be gone.
No, she's just like, you know what? I can breathe.
She can breathe.
I can piss with the bathroom door open. Actually, that's universal. I think
yeah,
everyone just loves that.
Well, I also think Portia and Ellen do piss with the bathroom door open, even when the other person's there.
You know, Diane, I
They're
heard
a
Martha
bit-
Stewart did that growing up.
They're a bit of an open door piss couple.
Interesting. Oh, that's a new thing to add to the roster. Open door piss couple.
They're definitely an open door piss couple.
I'm not, gotta say.
I will.
The truth comes out.
I'll do in a jar.
I'll do in a jar. Oh,
No.
I literally.
No, I will piss when the door is ajar. I will not piss into a jar.
Okay, a jar is fine.
A jar
is fine.
Or if it's like, if no one's home, that baby's open.
Oh, absolutely. What's the point?
What's the
I'm
point?
weakening the door at this point.
Sometimes in the wee of night,
Oh, in the wee of night. When
Wee
no one's
wee.
got a wee.
when I got a wee at night, I'll
Fully
ajar
open?
or sometimes fully open. Or sometimes if I really got to go and it's like a mad sprint, she's open.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But like full piss when someone's doing their makeup? Absolutely not.
I won't, if he's in the room, if he's in the bathroom, that's a complicated situation. It really depends on how dire
You
it
literally
is.
have two bathrooms, though.
Yeah, and usually I'll go in the other bathroom if I know he's in there. But sometimes it's like, I don't realize he's in there. I'm running. I'm sprinting. I'm using up all of my energy to get to the bathroom. And when I get there, my brain is like, it's pee time. And so like, I'm not going to be able to make it to the other bathroom.
Oh my God. Wow. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that was a thing in this household. Oh my God.
It's a
I'm learning
one-sided
so
thing.
much. It's
He
a
always
one-
pees with the door closed. Anyway,
I
back to
believe it's
Ellen
a
and Portia.
one-sided problem.
It really is. But they poop with the door closed.
When we made love, we cried.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You think when
Not
Ellen and
Ellen,
Portia
but
make love,
Portia,
they cry?
yes.
Oh, Portia poops with the door closed and Ellen,
For sure.
Ellen
just
wide
like,
open.
This is
She's like, I'm very rich and I'm going to shit where I want. Do they have a squatty potty?
so.
Definitely.
Interesting. Yeah, I think it's like fused into the toilet at this point. Like they
I-
got the first squatty potty toilet.
I'd be into that.
Honestly, yes. I fucking miss it when I'm not around one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we make
I'm not
shifts,
shitting
though.
normally.
I'll hoist my legs up on just about any sort of elevated surface to get my body in squatty potty position.
Interesting. I should start doing that.
Yeah.
But I can't think of anything that's around. Ugh.
Sometimes the side of the bathtub works depending on the
Oh.
location of the toilet. Sometimes the trash can,
Interesting.
or sometimes you just
the
grab
trash
those
can.
legs and hold on for dear life. My name
Sometimes
is Diane.
if I'm like, I'm not going to do an impression now, but if I like truly, but like I don't also like getting my face that close to a toilet. Email Diane.
Okay. Let's move on to updates. We have a Love is Blind update
Can you believe it?
about like the production company, not about the show.
Mm-hmm.
So the producers have been sued over alleged sexual assault and false imprisonment. Tran Dang, who was filmed, I think that's how you pronounce it. If I'm wrong, sorry. Who filmed for this show's season, which is the 5th season, but has not been featured in any of the episodes, alleged that she was sexually assaulted on set by her then fiance and fellow participant Thomas Smith, and the producers did nothing to stop it. So Tran and Thomas matched in the pods, but their story was not aired. And she says that they got engaged in the pods. They were not announced when the season 5 cast was announced, and that when they went to Mexico, she claimed that Smith sexually assaulted her while they were there.
And they would have like literal footage, right? I mean,
yeah, that's sort of part of her claim, which is that like they're literally filmed 24/7. So the producers would have seen this happen. Also, the false imprisonment claim was that she and her castmates were intentionally sequestered for 2 weeks in the pods without access to their cell phones, passports, and wallets. To me, that's just like what happens on reality shows. I don't know if I'm, not to be a devil's advo here, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying like,
oh my God.
I'm saying like part of the dealio is that you're going to get your phone taken away when you go on these shows.
I hate to agree.
Yeah. I mean, really it sucks.
You really signed that stupid paper.
You do.
But yeah, no, I mean, you did not sign a paper saying that you should be assaulted.
No, definitely not. That is fucked up. She also said she was prohibited from leaving her hotel room without permission and kept under 24-hour surveillance.
But like, is
had
this
to
all
request
like
permission to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
It's also part of it.
That's
It's really hard because like I'm not saying
I mean
it's
after like if she's saying that they said if she said I want to leave because someone assaulted me and they said no, you have to stay here, I would say yeah, that's bad. But like,
okay,
is that what
I
she's
don't.
fucking
That's
saying?
that's not what she's saying because she's talking about when they were in the pods. So that was before the alleged assault.
Yeah, I mean that's
but that's like seems
show.
to be like reality TV. That's just what happens on those shows. Like that's what happens on The Bachelor. That's what happens on like all of these reality shows.
Yeah.
They take your phone away and they make sure you can't go anywhere because their only concern is getting an entertaining show out of it.
Yeah, I mean you don't get to have your phone on the show.
Yeah.
You
The
just
Bachelor contract is pretty wild actually. They have stuff that's like we can literally edit you to be whatever we want. That's like in the contract.
Nuts. I mean, that's nuts.
Yeah. So
Why do
if you're
people sign
planning
their
on
life
going
like that,
if you're planning on going on a reality show, read through that fucking contract.
like big time.
I think because I'm on antidepressants and antipsychotic medication, they would never let me on a reality show. Email Diane if that's true.
Interesting. Truly email Diane.
I mean, because in theory, they do have like therapists and stuff who are like, they have like a mental health screening for most of these shows to make sure that you're like able to participate.
Yeah, but like, if you're medicated, that means you have like, I mean, like you're literally medicated. So I'm sure.
So I'm going on the
bother.
next season of Love is Blind, baby.
Yeah. So like, don't tell Jer, but like,
Don't tell Jer, but
I'm Love is Blind.
I'm gonna see if I can find love in the pods.
I mean,
Honestly, though,
I think it's gonna work.
Honestly,
Imagine listen, when he finds out you're married already, that's the reveal.
the drama,
The big reveal.
Um,
When I found out Zoe was married, it really
I would
hurt my
fucking
feelings.
kill it in the pods.
You would.
I would. I would
Very
be so charming and so funny, and then they'd see me and they'd be like, "Oh, great." To Mexico we go. Like I don't look like the classic Love is Blind lady.
Are you saying great because you like break something immediately?
I'm gonna like break that automatic door that opens.
So you're sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Like
sorry.
off screen. Sorry.
Oh my god, that's just like the most awkward show. Anyway,
It is really dumb though. Like they really. Oh god. Can we talk like one thing about Love is Blind?
Yeah,
Who was it again? I mean, they're not on the. They left earlier.
America the Beautiful.
What?
JP.
Is that what his name was?
America the Beautiful, who always wore the American flags.
Oh, I never really put that together. He was the one that was like not talking and then
The
he told
makeup
her.
guy.
Okay, yeah, him. That was literally who I was about to talk about.
Yeah, he was a monster, and he only wore American flag stuff.
I never really realized that. Did they
And?
not talk about any?
Low-key ugly.
I mean, talk about projection.
I know. So if you didn't see the season of Love is Blind, congratulations.
You're a good person.
It was horrible. It is horrible. It remains horrible. But was a couple on it who matched in the pods.
Ooh.
And when they went to Mexico, it was pretty clear that there was pretty much zero chemistry. The girl's name is Taylor, and she's like a sweet, innocent teacher. And JP is a quiet firefighter who only wears American flag socks.
Which is like, honestly, a match made in heaven.
I guess so. And their chemistry, not there at all.
Yeah.
Severely lacking. They don't
really
speak.
Funny because like, and they have to talk in like Love is Blind speak. So they have to be like, in the pods.
Yeah.
You know, when we talked in the pods.
In the pods, our connection was so clear. But then in person, when we finally met, we didn't have the same connection as we did back in the pods.
In the pods.
In the pods.
But that was in the pods, babe.
Back in the pods, things were different. And so I'm wondering if there's something wrong with the way I look. And he's like, no. And then eventually he was like, yeah, I don't like that you wear makeup.
Which is like so funny.
And he was like, every girl would love to hear that their guy doesn't want her wearing makeup.
Every
and I'm
single
like,
woman was just like listening and going, can you
it's
walk
like,
into
no,
traffic?
it doesn't matter what you say. Like, you can't tell somebody what to look
You're
like.
so annoying. It's the most annoying person.
Go to
and
hell,
then
JP.
honestly, it is revealed why they're on that show to begin with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like with everybody. As soon as they have their first fight, you're like, oh, this is your problem.
Right.
Oh, this is your problem.
It's true.
Oh, this is your problem.
It's like, oh, you're a narcissist. Oh, you like have a rage issue. Oh, you cry all the time. It's always like,
oh, you're 24 years old.
oh, you're 24 years old and you're going to get married to Lydia Milton. Like, come on.
Can't.
Okay, so that's Love is Blind. Next one. This isn't an update. It's more of, oh, wait, no, this is an update. Mike Lindell, the MyPillow guy.
Can't.
His lawyers
Is
say
pregnant.
that he owes them millions of dollars. And he says that he has no money. And basically, he's fucked.
He has no money.
He has
He's
no
not
money.
making money off pillows at all. That's
No,
so sad.
and he's like completely
I am an
drowned.
imperfect man.
He's completely drowned out the MyPillow bank account.
Wow, how's Rudy's flip flops? I hope they're okay.
I hope Rudy's flip flops are okay.
That's so.
And so the lawyers are
upsetting.
withdrawing from the case
Oh, dear.
because they haven't been paid. And Mike Lindell is like, yeah, they have families. I understand why they have to leave, but he might have to
okay.
declare bankruptcy.
Oh, that won't be so bad for him. You know, he'll bounce back. But like, but he could go to jail or what?
So
Like,
this is
what
for
are his charges even? At this
Mr.
point?
Lindell is without a lawyer in lawsuits where plaintiffs, and these are the lawsuits where the voting machine makers, Smartmatic and Dominion voting systems, are suing him for defamation and seeking more than $1 billion in damages.
That's unbelievable.
That's so many dollars in damages.
Such an idiot.
Yeah, so he's being sued by voting machine companies.
I think he's gonna lose,
I think he might lose.
and that's fine, you know. But like, he shouldn't have talked so much shit.
Yeah, he probably
He should his little mouth.
should have.
But
shut
he's
his
a little
little
bit
mouth.
on watch. I
Oh, you think he's on Ha-Hoo-Ha watch?
I think he could kill him.
Speaking of Ha-Hoo-Ha?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Did you read about
Did
the USC gynecologist?
Oh, you think it was?
I do.
What'd they say?
Unless
was?
they didn't announce his cause of death.
I mean, it
So,
makes sense. He's awaiting trial, right?
Yeah, USC gynecologist Dr.
Yikes,
George
bad
Tyndall,
person.
whom over 400 female patients had accused of molestation over several decades, was found dead at his home, according to his attorney, and he was going to face a criminal trial next year.
Some people are literally the worst.
So I'm going to assume it was a ha-ha. It definitely has ha-ha vibes.
He was like in his 70s, which is way too
Yeah.
early to just die in prison. I mean, you know what I mean? People
Yeah.
literally like die in prison in their like 80s, 90s of disease usually.
Right. He probably didn't want to go to prison.
Unless, yeah,
Or unless it was like a Jeffrey Epstein situation. But like,
but he also absolutely killed himself.
you think so?
Didn't he? No.
I don't know. I don't know.
I do think someone killed him. It's like, it's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
He definitely died.
He definitely died.
But like, I don't know. It's just like it's a bit of a trope for a child molester or like a child predator to kill themselves.
Yeah.
That's what they
like,
do sometimes.
Way to be a cliche.
Yeah. Thanks for disappointing everyone once again, Mr. Epstein.
Being like a pervy gynecologist is so like, ugh, get a grip.
Honestly, get a grip.
Get a grip. Get a speculum.
Like, you're a doctor.
You're a doctor.
Do your fucking job, you fucking pervert.
Agreed.
Like, you're an American doctor who gets paid way too much on top of it.
Yep.
And you're a pervert?
And you're a
You
pervert.
can't have it.
Over 400 people.
You simply can't.
Over 400 patients.
You're going to jail and dying there.
Well, I guess he already died, though.
Yeah.
So,
Bye-bye.
bye. Okay. And then the last update, we haven't actually talked about him, but we can, is Jason Deurolo. Jason Deurolo. Oh.
Just kidding.
Okay. So.
We've never done him, though.
We've never done him. Maybe he's a bad boy in the future, but we'll
Bad
just
boy in the
talk about
future?
this case for now. Amaza Gibson, who's a hopeful singer, signed a deal with Jason Deurolo and claims that he expected sex from her, which she alleges in a new lawsuit. She said that Deurolo often made romantic advances, including inviting her to drinks and dinner, and also said Deurolo told her she would have to partake in goat skin and fishtails.
Goat skin
Wait.
and fish tails? I'm sorry.
Fish scales.
Fish
Sorry.
scales. Oh, wow.
Which is a Haitian reference referring to conducting sex rituals, sacrificing a goat, goat blood, and doing cocaine to succeed in the music industry.
Okay.
So she basically alleges that he was like, if you want to succeed, you're going to have sex with me. And then this goat blood thing I read, and I was like, I'll include that, even though I don't really understand what it means. But it was in an article.
That part just feels like how they like.
Sully's
I love
really being
Sully.
a smart.
Sully's just like, really?
He's like,
What
I
is
could
this
give two fucks about Jason Derulo.
He doesn't even know who Jason Deurolo is. He's never seen Cats.
Jason? He's never seen Cats.
I could have been a lot. That
Can we
was-
put Jason Derulo and Cats in the Slimer?
We will.
Okay.
Yeah, because he may be back. But in the way that like Armie Hammer is a pervert, and,
Definitely.
but also like people thought was a cannibal or whatever because
Yeah.
of the way he scared people with like his sexual desires.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I'm sure there's a fine line. I really don't remember if he was like an actual pervert as like trying to fuck like
Armie Hammer?
Yeah, child or anything.
He's
but, like
He wasn't good, but I don't remember
I
exactly
think he was more
what
of like
happened.
a cheaty.
He was definitely a cheaty. I think he definitely wasn't. I don't
He's
remember
just, like,
exactly what it was. He was a pervert. He definitely was like sketchy, but I don't think he actually ate people.
I don't think he actually ate people, but I
me
think there
look.
was maybe like some question in whether he was actually like, when people are into BDSM and
Yes.
it's like
That was okay.
consensual, and he gets everything McFuddled and confused, and it's just like,
Okay, so yeah, basically there were a
Just never
bunch of
trust a man.
screenshots shared on. This is a remembrance of what happened with Armie Hammer. An anonymous Instagram account released screenshots it claimed were text message from Hammer sent to various women. They contained references to various sexual fantasies, some violent, and also, a woman claimed she was in a relationship with him where he had subjected her to emotional abuse, and that another woman said she was in a relationship with him and that he had exhibited unusual desires and had physically harmed her.
yuck. Okay, so bad person.
Bad person for sure.
So kind of like use that whole kind of world to just
Oh, right.
be
And then he
abusive.
said that he was having sexual relations with Miss Cayman. Remember that?
Miss Cayman. Oh yeah, Miss Cayman from like.
Literally the Cayman Islands.
But what's the deal with that? I mean, this isn't even about Army, I guess. This is just
No.
about me relating him to Army.
Yeah. I was just trying to remember what it was. Yeah, he basically definitely cheated on his wife with people, and it seems to be like an emotional abusey Susie, and has some, different sexual fantasies, but whether or not he actually eats people, I don't know.
I mean, he probably doesn't eat people. But
He
like,
probably doesn't eat people.
and in like the Jason Derulo thing, it's just like,
Yeah.
he like jokingly say some stupid thing about some Haitian ritual,
Maybe.
or I mean,
Did he say it as a joke, but
in
low-key mean it?
2023, I'm sorry, are celebrities organized enough to do? I'm not trying to say that she like. I'm just trying to say he's an idiot for even saying
Like,
anything that.
do we think Jason Derulo expected this woman to sacrifice a goat in order to make it in the music industry?
I don't know. I don't think
Mel
so.
Diane.
Email Diane.
Email Diane, because I certainly do.
But the other
know.
stuff, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And then just like a sidebar to the Jason Derulo thing, because I remembered when I looked this up that in 2020, there was this trend on TikTok where people would attach a corn on the cob, do a drill.
Oh my fucking God.
And
this is
they
so
would
fun. We have
try
put
to
this in the
eat the
slider.
corn while like drilling it. Like it just like thinking about it grosses me out. And he broke his tooth.
I wonder if it's real. Do you think it's fake?
No,
Email
I think
Diane.
it's real because it was filmed and posted on TikTok.
Okay.
I saw it. And his face was bloody.
His face was bloody?
Well, his tooth was bloody from it being ripped out of his face with the corn on the cob on a drill. When I sent
put
it to
in the
Julia,
slider.
she was like, "This is the most 2020 thing I've ever seen."
It really is.
But yeah,
It's like,
eating
can you
corn-
believe people were doing that
Eating
on TikTok?
corn via drill is very 2020.
It really is. I was like about to open it to look at it, but I'll watch it on my own time.
Yeah, we could put it in Slimer. I mean, or like we could put a screenshot in Slimer of him losing a tooth or whatever.
Oh, I'll put the whole fucking thing.
Okay. Well, those are all my updates.
Angel.
Oh, thank you. I'm not watching this season of Masked Singer, are you?
Oh my God, no.
No.
Jesus
It's like
Christ.
I'm so over it.
I haven't watched it in, it feels like 6 decades.
I know. Do you think that Nick and Vanessa Lachey are going to keep hosting this fucking show, Love is Blind?
Oh my
the
God.
Ultimatum Queer Love? I hope they do another queer version.
You know what I think they do? What I hope they do?
Get a divorce.
Is do either that. It's like
Yeah.
either get a divorce,
Yeah.
guys, or have a show where we just watch you fuck.
Oh, make a
And we're just like,
porn.
yeah, it's just like Nick and Vanessa make a porn.
Oh, beautiful. How long until Netflix starts doing porn?
That's a really good question.
They're
Because
gonna
it
be like,
used to be like
"We'll
HBO
charge a
was
little
like
extra." Oh,
porny-ish.
yeah.
But now HBO, kind of prude.
Well, I
But
mean,
you know
they have
what?
that
Oh
new
my
show.
God. That new show?
Well, that old show that you're obsessed with.
Have you watched it yet?
I haven't watched it, but every time I see somebody talk about it, I think about you because you really.
At the end of the but like when they like do when they
What are we
send someone
called?
home.
What's it called again? Naked Attraction.
Yeah. Oh my God. Everybody has to watch it.
Well, okay. Let me just say that I saw something
Sorry,
that
let me
was like,
TV talk
oh,
it
yeah,
because like
let's-
first of all, we didn't shut the door on anybody.
no.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Jason Derulo has not met Mark McGrath.
No, unfortunately not. Well, probably not.
Mark McGrath has seen Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Mark McGrath has at least been on the MyPillow website, whether or not he purchased one or not. He's aware of Mike Lindell.
Yeah, he's clicked over because he definitely got a link in his email. And, he's
And-
like, what is this thing?
I don't think that he killed that USC gynecologist.
No, I don't think so.
He's vomiting.
But he would.
You think it's the fucking things?
Sully has to stop eating these nuts. Everyone, can you hear this?
Oh, wow.
Was it nuts?
It was just like a big chunk of vomit. Do you smell it?
No.
Should I clean it up?
Yeah. Now I smell it.
All right. Well, that was an exciting moment of cleaning up Sully's vomit.
Wow, your poor son.
It was the nuts.
It was the nuts or not?
I don't know.
It was not.
It must have been the nuts.
Maybe you guys should just sweep those fucking nuts out.
I'm going to sweep up the nuts.
I'm gonna have to. I think.
I'm going to have to sweep up those nuts.
He's just really going ham.
He was just, okay, so basically Sully was eating all these little nuts when Julie
Like
and I
the
were sitting
tree.
outside. And I was like, he's sort of been throwing up a little bit lately. I wonder if it's the nuts. And then just now, mid-pod, we were shutting the door. And guess who decided to throw up a lot?
That was really a lot. I will say, thing about the difference between cats and dogs.
Yeah.
Cats, if they can't just eat random things they find, or they
Yeah.
will throw up. I spend my day making sure Fran does not eat random things.
The thing is, like, we let Sully out all the time, and I don't see what he eats out there. So I thought it was, like, safe to assume that he probably, I don't know. I was wrong.
Hilarious. I mean, not really, but
Hey,
poor Sal.
I was wrong.
You'll be okay, Sal.
Perfect.
Just don't eat
Well,
those fucking nuts.
any good boys before we do a TV talk?
Oh, I brought Moss home.
Moss?
Here's a weird Moss. Double
Moss.
good boy.
Okay.
There was so much moss in Orlando. Like I literally, like they have Spanish moss. I'll put it in the slimer.
Okay.
The look she's giving me is so weird. Hold on. But like the first time I visited, I was like, oh, this is the first time I've been to Florida. Here I am.
Yep.
What's this shit in the trees? I was like, what tree is this where this does this? I don't get it. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's just moss. It just grows on, I guess, certain trees. Maybe not all trees there.
And you took it home?
Yeah, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about Spanish moss. I was like, I love this shit.
Okay,
And I just
put it in
put it in a
Slimer.
fucking bag.
What do you make of the bed bugs in France?
Oh, God, I have not been keeping up. Is it like,
what
I
that's
hear it's like a rich person problem. I hear like, it's just a product of like
I don't know if it's a rich person problem, but there's definitely an infestation in France, and it is Paris Fashion Week, or it was like last week. It was Paris Fashion Week, so people were saying like everyone's going to bring the bed bugs back to the States. You bring Spanish moss from Orlando makes me think of people bringing bed bugs from Paris.
I was a little worried actually. I mean, that's I looked up moss on the Reddit and like traveling with moss to see if I could bring it home, because I was like, I don't want them to take my moss. Well, I like, listen, if they take my moss,
you don't want to have confiscated moss.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
But like I took moss and air plants home. Like they're just fucking air plants growing on the trees. I'm like, what?
Oh, so you put them in
a
your
bag.
house?
Yeah.
Oh,
in my bathroom.
Okay. Yeah. Put a picture in Wilmer.
I certainly will.
I don't have a good
plant,
boy,
baby.
to be honest.
You don't?
No.
It's always in perfect week.
Bummer. Okay. Well, let's do TV talk, because I need to talk about my show.
Let's see here.
Wait, you were in the middle. You were about to say something about a show.
Was I? Naked Attraction?
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, I was just gonna say at the end when they like reveal the whole nude body and their face, and then they're just like, I don't like this person or whatever. I don't like their dick. Send them home.
Yeah.
They're not like crass like that. They're way more polite.
Yeah. Like, his member is not for me.
Basically, they're just like, a little big for me.
Oh, that's a nice way to send
They
somebody home.
say it nicely too. Or they're just like, they're never just like, that fucking Ugmo, get that Ugmo out of here.
I don't know about those balls.
Those balls are a little too droopy for my liking.
Pussy way too cavernous for me. Cavernous like a Furby's pussy, not for me.
Not for me. They like. I just need a shallow pussy, thank you.
Yep.
Shallow.
I can see from here that pussy is far too deep.
Far too deep.
I don't know.
Sometimes they'll make them. They'll be like, "I hear you like camping. Can you show us how you would set up a tent?"
Oh my god!
And they have to like set up something nude or something. Like it's really weird. But it's mostly just like, this person really likes to dance. Show us your moves.
And they're naked.
And they'll just be like,
does the audience
awful.
see their
it's
face?
Like everyone gets very embarrassed for them. You get to see their face at like, so it's like first it's just junk.
Yeah.
Then it's like, I mean,
so you see the face at the same time as the dater sees the face.
Yes, everyone sees face at once, but you only get to see two of their faces until the end when they get sent home. Like when they're just like, I saw your droopy balls, goodbye.
Yeah.
And then droopy balls walks out and you're like, oh, he's actually kind of hot.
Oh, droopy balls is hot.
Like, oh, whatever. And then they're just like, so what do you think of the last, like, what do you think of droopy balls? And they're just like, well, I think, Peter's actually kind of a looker. And he's just like, well, sorry, I'll be on my way now.
Balls are too droopy for you.
Basically,
I saw that it was like the highest ranked show on HBO Max, and I was like, Julia's was on this before all of you.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much. But also, like, I think Americans really are horny.
Yeah, we are.
Like, look at some fucking dicks. Honestly, look at some normal penis and vagina.
Mm-hmm.
For once. Just for once. Just like out there and people like saying normal things about it. And then maybe people will be a little more normal here.
Maybe.
My name is Diane.
My name's also Diane.
Be normal about my pussy. My name is Diane.
My TV talk
Please.
is a show on Netflix called Devil's Plan.
Devil's Plan.
Devil's Plan. It's a Korean reality show. It's kind of like a mind game, like The Traitors or something, where they're basically puzzles and alliances. And it's kind of like, it's basically a big puzzle game where like each episode or each round, there's a game where there's like an elimination game and then a game where you try to add money to the prize pot.
Interesting.
And there's literally the hottest person I've ever seen in my life. He's like, okay,
Put him on a Slimer.
We'll definitely put him in a Slimer. His name is Ha-Suk Jin. He's like a Korean actor. And everyone else on the show, they're all casted to be like nerds or like, I'm a professional Go player or like I'm a video game person on YouTube or whatever. And he's just like an incredibly attractive actor. But he's also really smart. I might be
smart and
somewhat
handsome?
in love with him.
Okay, Zoe. So he's in love with a man.
I'm in love with Ha-Suk Jin, so deal with it. But there's like a K-pop star on there.
Oh.
And it's,
I love when reality's fun.
It's fun. And it's like, it's sort of unhinged. Like there's a prison. Like if you do badly in the game, you have to go to prison. And it's literally prison.
I love
like,
that.
It's like a
I love
cave.
that, I said.
I love it. It's like a cave. They only serve you bread.
Oh
It's
my
like
God. That's actually kind of nice for me. That's fine.
yeah, I love bread.
Cave only bread,
I
whatever.
love
Some would call that a
bread.
vacation.
But it's I don't know. I'm like waiting for it to be brought to the United States and being ruined. But
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's what I was going to say about negative attraction. Like, it's all just going to be like
Yeah.
steroids. It's actually going to start making me feel terrible about my body.
right, like soon they're gonna cast Americans on it, and it's gonna be like no longer interesting.
Yeah. And be like, I can tell that pussy's tight.
Oh,
Except
anyway,
I don't
if you
like her
are
lanky
into,
tits.
If you're into mind game reality shows like The Traitors, it's more like The Traitors or like Big Brother or something. Hard recommend Devil's Plan
Okay.
on Netflix.
Zoe recommends.
The
It's got
the
Zoe seal
games
of approval.
the games are so unbelievably complicated for no reason. They will like spend 20 minutes of the show just explaining the rules of these games, and I still have no idea what's going on, but I love it.
Do you mean 20 minutes like you're exaggerating?
No,
Oh my gosh.
they're very complicated.
Oh, you love this game.
I do. I think it's because like I'm a little bit of a nerd, and it's definitely like nerdy, sciencey.
My name is Zoe Clark. I'm a little, you know what? Me, a little thing about
You
me.
know what?
I'm a bit of a nerd.
I'm a bit of a nerdy girl.
She is kind of a nerdy girl. When
I
you,
am.
I mean, when you're, 33?
Yeah,
Are you 33 now?
I'm 33.
Okay. And you can admit that you're a nerd or whatever.
Brave.
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 Adorable.
Brave.
Adorable and brave.
I'm, some may say, adorkable.
Oh, I don't think anyone would say that anymore.
Diane might.
Diane, actually, she would.
She
She
would.
can't help herself sometimes. She would say adorkable.
She'd say adorkable, and she'd be right. Well, sort of.
Story. My name is adorkable.
My name is Adorkable Jones. Do you have any other TV talks or Good Boys or?
Let's see. TV talks. I guess I'm watching Love is Blind. I guess I can say that I can say again that
Yeah.
I hate
Izzy?
Izzy. I almost
Yeah.
call him Ziggy.
I hate him too.
He's
You know what I watched?
really annoying. I hate the way he smiles. And she's no prize either, I gotta say. She's very controlling.
she's weird.
She's very weird. There's
She's
something
very
up.
intense.
I want to find out what her big problem is. Like, what makes her so the way she is.
I guess like her dad.
Her dad being rich?
Yeah. I don't know.
When you have a rich
Maybe-
dad, you're weird.
Email Diane. The other thing I was going to say is Bobby Flay.
Oh my!
He was on
my
Hot
gosh.
Ones.
Oh, he was.
He was on Hot
Oh, because he's
Ones.
a new show.
Yeah.
You know what? I saw like on my Orlando flight. There was like a weird ad that I kept seeing like on people's screens. When I got up to piss, 'cause I didn't feel bad pissing because Carlos was sitting in the aisle.
Okay, perfect.
So I kept making him get up.
Yeah.
But you know what? The woman beside me, she was a real pisser. I gotta say.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her.
But you know what? I encourage it. And every time she pissed, I pissed. Like I was her mother or something. I was
Yeah,
like,
that
you know
was
what?
good.
I'm going to follow you.
I'm going to take this opportunity to go myself.
Yeah. And she was all too happy.
I was
All
a
too
little
happy.
annoyed about Hot Ones Bobby Flay that he didn't ask about horses once. Which to me felt like such a Hot
breeds
Ones question.
horses. It really does. We know more about Bobby Flay than fucking Sean does. Is that his name?
Yeah, that's his name.
Fucking Sean.
Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean, you didn't
We
even
can do
ask
your
about
job.
fucking horses?
Hey.
You're just
who
going to
are
ask
you?
about burgers?
Let's do Sean next on Bad Boy.
No, I love him.
No, he's fine. He's a good person.
Is he?
Is he?
Is he?
Is he?
Waiting for the other shoe to drop. I think
he
he
your bad
probably
person?
is.
I love that she was so upset that Izzy had been in $3,000 worth of debt in his
I
entire
know. I was like,
lifetime.
that's literally not that much debt, lady.
It's like
That
have
to
you-
me, that's almost impressive.
To me, that's hilarious that she got mad. I was like, oh, really? Have you?
Yeah.
Where did you go to school?
Yeah, like $3,000 in debt is
A
pretty
shoe?
good. He did call debt debt.
That was great.
That I didn't like.
I like that he pronounced every.
He'll pronounce
Thing.
one thing about Izzy. He'll pronounce
pronounce it
every
all.
letter.
He'll pronounce it all.
Give him a letter. He's gonna say it.
Was it Izzy's mom or Izzy's mom? What do you think?
Sweet.
Okay.
What do you think?
Oh wait, Lydia.
Lydia's mom.
Just your thoughts on
Crier.
A huge crier. What are your thoughts on Lydia?
Lydia.
Is she there? Okay, the whole thing between her. I hate her ex anyway.
Uche.
I can't. Uche is
Honestly, they're both
the most. They're the most annoying couple I've ever seen.
They're
they
both
need to be together
insufferable.
because they're the worst.
like Lydia. No, Uche's arrogant, manipulative, gaslighting son of a bitch.
And just fucking annoying.
Bless you, Sully.
And not that like he probably thinks he's a fucking great lay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, but him, average lay. Below average.
Below average.
He's not about to go down on you, that's for sure.
No, and you know why? Because he'd be talking the whole time.
Ugh.
Also,
he does have nice arms, though.
You're right. I'll give him that. But he was like, the most annoying thing was that he like, when what's her face, he like dragged out of her that she had cheated sometime in a relationship and then made her feel bad about it.
I know.
Meanwhile, being the most annoying liar
You're
there
the
is.
one keeping a fucking big old secret,
fucking
Uche.
weird liar.
Yeah, Lydia.
Do you think she's there to fall in love again, or like with Uche? Like, do you think she follows?
I
Uche?
don't quite understand her motives. I do think that they both knew that the other person was going to be there. Like, I don't think Uche didn't know she was going to be there. I don't think Lydia didn't know that he was going to be there.
I do think it's weird that he is on like this quest to like ruin her name and be like, she followed me here. It's like, hey, bro, chill. No one likes you
You
that
seem
much.
so unhinged right now.
You
like,
actually seem like a narcissist.
Yeah, no, and he is. But like Lydia's weird. She's weird. She's sort of like
She's weird.
I don't think she's very trustworthy. I think she's a bit like unstable.
No. I mean anyone that's just like and like the weirdness where she's just like as soon as she finds out, she's just like, oh, you're dating this person that I dated, and starts like sharing everything about him, and it's just so.
And the way that she like
territorial
latched
pissing.
onto her in the beginning.
Yeah,
It was weird.
I guess I didn't realize that from the start that she did that on purpose.
It was on purpose.
Yeah, she's a weirdo.
It's They're both manipulative, but I think like somehow the most normal person on the show is like the tall 24-year-old Milton, the 24-year-old.
Which is weird.
Who's like, he's so 24, but
that
he's
he
like,
should not be there. We're just like, go enjoy your life.
he
Don't
doesn't
get
have a
married to Lydia.
personality disorder.
You're right. No.
So that's a win.
No, he's just tall, which is
He's
like
just
his
tall.
own disease, I think, in a way, where it's like, I'm tall and therefore I am hot.
He's kind of normal. Taylor, the teacher who wore makeup, was kind of normal.
Yeah.
Aaliyah was normal.
Aaliyah
was put in a sticky situation.
That was sticky.
It was sticky.
It was annoying.
But everyone else,
Not normal.
not normal.
Is he? Not normal.
Not normal. Not normal. Is he not normal?
Is he? $3,000 in debt. Is he? Poor
3K.
thing, though. I will say, like, he is annoying, but this poor thing has to grovel to that bitchy.
I know.
I mean, I'm saying she's bitchy, but she's really.
She is a bitch.
And like, what does she do? She owns a fitness thing. Like, is that what her
Oh my god! When
deal
she was
is?
like doing Pilates, I was like, I'm gonna gouge my eyes out.
Stop doing Pilates for the whole fucking
It's like the thing is like,
world.
we know that this is generational wealth here. You didn't get enough money to buy a house by teaching Pilates.
You're right.
Like,
I was like, oh, she owns her own studio, probably because her father bought her own studio.
that's just the vibe I get. Is like, why are you acting like you did this for a hard work and grit when that you can work as hard as you fucking want and be a millennial and never be able to afford a house?
I think
easily.
that's definitely why she chose Izzy, which is like very malleable.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can yell at you for sure.
For sure. And she does.
And she does.
And she does.
So, and he's so annoying. Get out of there. You're annoying. Go do something else.
Go do something else. Anything else to add before we close it up?
There's an ending 90 Day Fiancé, so there will be a new one emerging. Can't wait to see the new slot.
Perfect. Okay, well, email
Oh my god, wait, sorry. You know who's in the country now?
Who?
Gino and what's her face?
Wait, they made it?
What is her name? I really can't remember Gino's wife's name now. Yeah, they made it.
Yasmin? No.
Jasmine, I think you're right.
Jasmine.
Ooh. I'll put Gino's most recent hat look in this letter.
Please do.
And, Jasmine as well.
Perfect.
I hope it's Jasmine. I really can't believe I can't remember her name.
I think it is.
Yeah, I really think it's Jasmine.
Okay, well, email Diane at badboypod.com. Your bad boys on the block. Your good
Oh,
boys.
fuck the recipe. Shit.
Oh, shit.
Back
Before I finish, before I say all of that, we got a perfect recipe and article about side sleepers from Perfect Roxy. Thanks for DMing Diane at Bad Boy Podcast for that. We'll put the recipe in Slimer.
We literally will. It
was for like an almond cookie?
It is. It's for a gluten-free almond cookie.
Oh.
And listen, if she swears by it, which she does. Hold on. Let me get the description here.
You're not going to hear me complain about gluten-free
Because
almond
Diane was
cookie.
asking for recipes.
Yeah.
It's a flourless chocolate torte and almond biscuits.
Okay, almond biscuits.
So these are
sounds
two
good.
separate things.
Oh, are you? Wait,
they? Yes,
we
they're
didn't
two
even
separate
talk about
things.
Bake Off. Oh my God,
We're a
TV talk
fucking
is so
mess.
overwhelming.
Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry, we're a mess. So there's two. We're gonna put two. We'll put them in stories
Okay.
or put them in the slide. We'll
Not gonna
figure it
lie,
out.
I'm way more interested in the almond biscuits than the flourless chocolate torte. But
See, I like a flourless chocolate torte though, because is it like a chocolate lava cake? Because that's flourless.
no, it's more like a brownie,
Oh,
from my understanding.
both yummy.
Okay.
Curious. We'll figure it out. One of those will be there, or both.
Oh.
But we'll definitely have them in the stories.
Wait and see.
But also we have to talk about Bake Off because terrifying.
Bake Off. You like Abby?
Is she the weird little forager?
Yeah.
I love Abby.
You
And
like
she,
Abby?
I've only seen episode 1 though.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not caught up. So
Okay,
yeah.
no spoilers.
Abby's not home, is she?
No, she's
Thank
makes it to the next
God.
round.
Thank God.
Yeah, you haven't watched Biscuit Week yet.
No, Biscuit Week looked scary. I'm a little scared.
Drama.
There is trauma.
I like Abby. Let me look it up. Let me look up the roster.
I felt like what's her face that I forget her name, but she's like an older lady.
Nikki is the older lady you're talking about.
She's a bit of a Diane.
Oh yeah, Nikki who made the beaver.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, Diane would make a beaver for sure.
Diane would absolutely make a beaver. Yeah, I like Abby. I like Saku.
Oh yeah.
I like Rowan. And Rowan has more of a role in episode 2. And I like Tasha, who's the one who's deaf.
Yeah, Tasha's good too.
Tasha's good.
I like Tasha.
I like her vibe. She just seems sweet.
She does, and she's like
Sweet like a cake.
funny, sweet like a cake.
She's funny, and
Is she the youngest? No.
No, Rowan. No, it's not Rowan who's the youngest. It's the one who made oh no, Rowan is the youngest. He's 21. Anyway, we'll keep everybody updated.
Yeah.
Email Diane at badboypod.com.
New host. Sorry.
Oh yeah, new host.
I'm
She's
literally-
fun.
Yeah, she's fun. I don't miss what's his face.
Yep. Shop.badboypod.com for a Diane tea or whatevs. Follow us at Bad Boy Podcast. Email us and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you may listen. Subscribe.
Or Diane will
Share that you're listening on your Instagram. See what we do about it.
See what? Yeah. See what we do about it.
I mean, I dare you, bitch.
I'll find you.
I'll find you all right. And I'm gonna go sweep up the nut so that my dog doesn't vomit again.
Oh my God, that's all she's been thinking about since the vomit.
Since the big vom.
Listen, it makes sense though, because
Yeah.
he literally ate a bunch of nuts and vomited. What are you gonna do about it? My name is Diane.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.